Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your July 2023 read. Okay, let's get started. This read is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. One more shuffle, and let's see what's going on. Happy summer, right? All right, Geminis, Four of Cups is reversed. We're now getting ready. For some, you're getting ready to say, okay, so now I've done my work and I'm traveling. I've done research. I feel like this is someone who's done a lot of spiritual research, reading, getting involved, seeking. Oh, look at that. Seeking the answer as to whether or not someone is that person for you. So I feel at one point we had this Four of Cups reversed. Maybe you've been, kind of like dismayed, they say. Dismayed and uncertain about, uncertain about your path. This calls out to us as, when am I going to meet the one? I've had so many frogs that I had to kiss. And now I just kind of want to think about my journey right now, and maybe the journey of what makes me tick. How do I interact with others? How do I interact with family? How do I interact with someone who has been emotionally unavailable? How do I look at someone's idiosyncrasies as a reflection that is upon me? And you're inquiring, you're asking spirit, you're asking for help, you're wanting to know how to further your spiritual evolution, the evolution of spirituality in your own home, right? Within and without. Maybe, okay, for some of you, it's been trial and error of, the yin and the yang, not seeing eye to eye with someone, right? We have two sphinxes that they don't have, one's gold, one's silver, right? And that's, it's like we're definitely different, right? So because of some of those differences, things happen. And things get out of hand only when we are not able to look at ourselves in real time as, how can I make myself better? How can I take responsibility for something that didn't or has been very difficult and maybe right now is being healed or has already ended or is coming back for something very serious? How do I deal? Do you know what I'm saying? Lavender is very, I'm saying lavender here. Lavender in the backyard, lavender clothes. Maybe you love the color lavender. That's your jam. I feel someone wants to really, you're being guided to a committed relationship, whether you know it or not. And I think that it has helped you to extend your vision and evolve as a person into the questions of the universe, right? Of our own self, how we manifest certain people in our lives, yes. How we are taming our own sense of self. The solar plexus is highlighted for me here. Your solar plexus. So are you working on creative ventures? Some of you are working at your home and doing some really good creativity. Family, children are very important. And you know you're being led. You know you're being guided. I know it's very general because we're all on spiritual journey, but do you know that you don't necessarily have to have a purpose, because the purpose that we are here for and what to do on the earth plane is to be here. The purpose is to be of service to others and to help us evolve through those experiences. I don't know what these are called, but gosh, I've loved picking them and blowing them and making wishes. So you and or your kids pick them off, out of your backyard or your front yard, right? And they make tons of wishes. It's very cute. It's cute. You're also sitting here thinking, for some of you, after my journey, my experiences, and my losses and my gains that have shown me the utmost strength of character through all the struggles that I've had to endure over the years. When I look back, are you grateful and thankful for those people, places, and things that, that maybe you were hopeful that would come through for you in ways that, right? In ways that maybe your person couldn't come through for you as. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe there's a past love that you haven't been able to let go, and you finally let go, and you find this new outlet of creativity that strengthens your resolve, sovereignty, and you appreciate your family even more because of it. This could even mean that, you could have had an affair at some point, in the past. And now you're appreciating your place on this earth. All right, Spirit wanted me to look at it, but not at that time, so I am looking at it now. So, right? We're back. Your energy is back. You're emotionally and physically back. Maybe you had a drought of, it's time to attend to my family. It's time to tend to my health and, structure my life in a way that I'm going to be able to now create so effortlessly, because I've accepted and feel that you have accepted and taken into consideration that you have disciplined yourself out of an egoic mindset and into a spiritual acceptance. Look at that. Do you see what I'm saying? How does that happen, right? Sorry. Some of you are working on the gardens. That's your creativity. Gardening, anything artistic, right? Graphic design, art. Working on different designs, different palettes. Some of you like to taste different foods and experience different palettes. Some of you are earning now. See what's happened here. Let me just make sure we can see the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Strength here. And then all the reversals are here that have led us to this beautiful, creative, vibrant, beautiful, spiritually driven individual who had to go through some, right, tough spots that were difficult because maybe, you know what, Gemini, maybe you had your eye on someone and that didn't pan out, and now you're so grateful that it didn't because it taught you so much about you. Emotionally, physically, and egoically. We are now feeling a lot more centered, a lot more stable, and abundant. So some of you are making your way through life selling your art on Etsy. And you're going to be very fruitful. If you're not eating pomegranates, you should, right? They're the influence of abundance, prosperity. Your yard work is beautiful. The things that you're planting. Some of you are planting new tomatoes, you know, and basil and things of that nature, right? And everything's growing. And also planting roses. Spirit's just saying, look at 3 roses. The Trinity. Also the Holy Spirit of, which could be very much, if you do see your animal totem of the hawk, which is the Holy Spirit, the red-tailed hawk, which is depicted in this card, is indeed a hawk that does follow you throughout your lifetime. It's the Holy Spirit. If you see yourself, right, seeing a hawk following you, or always spotting a hawk on your rooftop or wherever you live, ask the question. Ask a question. Ask any question. Okay? So what you've been through, Gemini, has been a real, true test of your resolve. And now, instead of looking at, let's just say, a relationship that doesn't work because it's not a physical connect, or maybe it was only a physical connect, instead of looking at your life under the microscope of, all the base chakra, you're now using the solar plexus to create and to evolve. To create in your home and evolve. And that is when the real authentic self appears. And they're saying lasts through the tests of time. Okay, let's see what else for Gemini. How beautiful is this? See that? Kundalini rising. Oh yeah. Your Kundalini is rising. You are spiritually ascending to a new level of understanding, where this guy is like right here, Gemini. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. This guy just comes in and out just for that, for fun. Right? Teasing, tormenting, and the trials and tribulations that we go through. And now it's turned into your chakras opening up, and you are creating. You have asked Spirit for a way out of the physicality of Mother Earth into the spirituality of Mother Earth. Yeah, it's lust versus love, but you've chosen, after some hardships, you've chosen to choose the path of righteousness, to use your Kundalini rising as a way to create. Masculine and feminine now become your family, your home. Your masculine and feminine now merge into a clear understanding of what you are here to do, to create. And if I'm not mistaken, in May, June, you guys were a little under the weather. So I think it took you some asking questions of Spirit, right? To unlock this key. And it's Kundalini rising, right? Sacred Phoenix. And that's how that happens. When you ask. Maybe, you know what, Gemini? Maybe you asked Spirit, the Holy Spirit right here. You asked this hawk, the red tail. Maybe you saw the red tail and you knew to ask the Holy Spirit, can you show me the way? Because I need to know how to utilize my energy in a way that will create and not destruct. Sometimes this is self-destruction, because this is all about that wand. And like, is there anything else other than that we're interested in? You know what I mean? So you've gotten your answer right here. Let's keep going. I love this. This is really beautiful. And you're looking at what you can do to make it happen. Your creations. What are your creations going to be about? Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. In terms of go one creation at a time, you're looking at a little village, a village. The little village is not only where you grew up, but you're also looking down at a village. And okay, so now look at this. He's wearing a clown's, that's a clown around his neck, you know, whatever the clowns wear. Are you looking at the past, you know, shenanigans that have taken place, let's just say, right here, that have taken place where you were very shameful of? We're going to put that here. Have you been ashamed of some of the actions of you and or others, and you're looking down because you're ashamed? Are you ashamed that at some point, Gemini, your reaching out to others was just about the physical attributes, you know, money, power, sex, instead of using that to your advantage, which you are now. And the money is going to be so fluid. It's going to be off the chain. I think you felt like, you know, you were used. I do. I feel sad. I feel sad. I feel ashamed. I feel that I'm looking back upon the whole terrain of people, places, and things that you have dealt with and said, oh my God, I just heard not again. Some of you are making intricate, the creations that you're doing are very intricate, very detailed, and very beautiful. All right, let's get one on the Nine of Pentacles, which is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. Look at the red-tailed hawk. It's saying, you go, get it, get it. It's yours for the taking. Are you kidding me? Wow, 2 hawks, 2 red tails. This project, this creation is going to bring in abundance because you finally decided that you were going to turn the page. Turning the page. One more. I mean, I'm so excited. One more, Geminis. Come on. See that? You went from this. Hold on. You went from this to this. You are turning your back on being less than, not enough, shameful, disaster. You freed yourself from the chains that bind us to the earth plane. Do you understand that? Money, power, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I don't need the devil to see this. I have all of what is needed here to know that you have traveled a course in time, that you knew with this 5, that you knew something had to change. This is not, I have to turn my back on this. I am out. I'm done. I am done being the one who is the beggar or the thief of my own destiny. Are you kidding me? And you turned this around because you said, I'm starting all over fresh. And I'm going to be faithful, and I'm going to follow Spirit's path, and I'm going to use this Kundalini rising for the better of my transparent self, creative self. The world is your oyster, and you know it. You're like so happy. Some of you are changing your color, your hair color to red, and it looks amazing. Just saying. And like, you know, look, or you are a redhead. I mean, no kidding. Look. You just change. Everything is about change. Look at this. All reds, redheads. It's very rare to see an authentic redhead, but you're pulling it off. If you're not a true redhead, you're pulling it off like crazy. Not only that, but the red-tailed hawk is the Holy Spirit. of change, of creation, of your phoenix rising, of you asking Spirit to finally show you the way forward so that you can be free to be actually who you came to this earth to be, free. And to start anew. Look at you're strong. Look at this arm, as strong as ever. This is rising above all the crap, right? Look at all the clouds. These are clouds. You have risen. You have grown. You are spiritually growing, and you are abundant. And you are going to produce massive production creatively. You're on fire. And there are no limits. There are no limits to what you can attain, Gemini. So you get it. You go for it. Phoenix rising. Masculine and feminine merge as one. Wow. What a read. All right, Gemini. This is like so off the chain. It's beautiful. All right. I send you so much love and many blessings. Send me comments what and how you have evolved. Literally. Okay. Take care. Have a great month.